Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. I'm here in one of the first major quote encounters, which is part of the storyline, so there's a nice cinematic cutoff. So when you approach these encounters in Dungeons & Dragons, particularly this game, what you want to do is you want to look at the features of the terrain and strategically place your characters before you trigger the battle. Now, a lot of times this means you already did it once and you didn't do too well. Or in my case, I wasn't satisfied with the results, so I want to try some things to change it. And then when you reload, you know where or how far you have to move forward to trigger the cinematic or trigger the battle. And so therefore, you should take your time, separate the characters so they don't move in a group, and place them strategically before you start hard battles. Another thing to do always is to rest up before you start a hard battle so you don't go in there with no spells. Once you're ready, and you can sneak around to place your characters too, but once you're ready, you approach the battle, trigger the cinematic, and start usually what they consider a boss battle.
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gates, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Obviously not with them.
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate!
Now, goblins generally are considered really weak in tabletop Dungeons & Dragons, but here in this game, some of them are leveled goblins, so they're actually a lot tougher than they look. So the cinematic sets the scene, and here we go. We're going to go into battle.
Damnable roach.
And here, the game introduced to you one potential NPC for your team,
And suffer its sting.
which will become one of your playable characters once he joins you. Now, the important thing about turn-based battle here, initiative is very important. If you have a high initiative and you act first, you can potentially eliminate an enemy before they get a chance to do anything. Priority enemies are always casters, but in my case, I can't reach the caster, so I am going to take out whoever is easiest to take out near me. That looks like this guy standing on the second level of the rocks here. Now, the good news is, even though my first hit couldn't kill him, and you can see all your stats, both the rolls, the hits, whatever happened, right here on the sidebar if you pop it out. But anyway, once you figure out that you need to hit him again, a lot of cases, depending on the weapon or skills, you have this bonus attack. And sometimes that's enough to get the job done. And therefore, one enemy is down before the battle even really starts, because I have the fastest initiative, and it therefore take away some of the enemy's strength and increases your chance of success. For this battle, you get a rally, which gives you extra bonus hit points. Very important. At this level, you have very few hit points. And some of these guys hit pretty hard at the enemies. So my mage got a pretty quick action, so he can attack this archer up on the hill here, who will be shooting into other people's backs if you don't kill him. And boom. Acted before the goblin could act, so now two goblins are down before they even had a chance to shoot anything. However, the rest of the team didn't move as fast, and my rogue, who now has no chance to kill anything by melee, will have to just shoot an arrow. Now, wizards are always a priority. Their spells can really change the tide of the battle, so I'm going to try to take down that caster as quickly as possible. And that's the boss. He has quite a bit of hit points and probably hits harder. Ooh, that's not good. Generally speaking, if you move fast enough to take down the enemies, the NPCs won't have any losses, but if you take too long and you're unable to kill them, they could potentially kill off one or two of the NPCs. NPC standing for non-player characters. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him. Wow, he's still alive. Okay. I really want to take him down as quickly as I can.
By sickle and sword, strike them down.
Alright, nice. It's a mess. It's a miss. No problem. It's a mess. It is a mess in these battles, but he missed, which is great. So here goes my monk again. First, the main attack with the quarterstaff. And then followed again, this time by the key power called Flurry of Blows. Now, you can only get one bonus attack in, so you can't use your open hand if you're going to use your Flurry of Blows, which generally does more damage. Because it's a tougher enemy, I wanted to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible, hopefully giving my other characters now a chance to take him out altogether. Wow, that was kind of weak. All right, Astarion did the job. So now my main melee opponent's down. My monk now is open to go attack the mage if he doesn't go down this round, or I can now move forward to take on the boss over here, who's fighting with the main non-player characters. These two guys are both fighter types. This guy's obviously fighter. I think the one with the shield is a ranger of some sort. Alright, so she has a cantrip because she's a high elf. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean I'm gonna hit. A critical miss is a roll of 1. And that tells you actually roll 1s in this game quite often. So this goes back to my first video about the ratio capabilities. A halfling will always re-roll a 1 unless you roll 2 1s in a row. That's a nice little, I guess, ratio ability to have. Alright, so the Warlock's doing pretty good, helping the team. So I can see where I can reach and where I cannot reach. You definitely want the higher percentage chance so you can do some more damage. Here we go. Alright, now I'm going to move towards the last opponent so I can be up close and ready when next round comes. Now when you're 1 against many, it's going to be a done deal sooner or later. Yep, he's done.
That was the last of them. Inside, all of you, more may follow. Open the gate!
So that's a quick typical combat session. As long as you plan a little bit, you have a little bit of luck, generally these will work out in your favor. And major battles give a lot of experience, so you may actually level up afterwards as well. Plus, most of the time bosses will drop some magical loot, which you definitely want to review to see if it helps any of your characters. Well, I hope you like that. Again, combat in 5e, which is 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, pretty simplified. Even though it looks complicated based on the turn-based combat and all the buttons you can select from, it really isn't as difficult as you may think. Generally speaking, strategic placement, utilizing terrain to your advantage, and even utilizing thrown weapons and improvised weaponry, all this stuff can help you get through the battle easier. And a little bit of luck, of course. Everything relies on luck in this game. So, if you have any questions about combat in this game, feel free to post in the comments and I'll see if I can answer them. Tabletop experience and this game are a little different. So sometimes even if you're pretty seasoned with the tabletop, you still have to figure out how Larian did the thing with this game. If you like the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and would like to get notified when I put up new videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you get notified when those videos come live. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.